There is some objection to it, though, isn't there? From the omnibus law. I mean, especially from workers' rights groups and that sort of thing. So it's not all rose-coloured glasses. Is
no,
it?
I think that's been what's been exposed, and I think in many ways it might be seen as a step back for labor rights and so on. But when you do look at what it changes, and not again, to me it's more a change of a mindset, capability and professionalism, and the adjustment is more towards a international norm of what we see in the Western world and other Asian countries. So again, I think it's more related towards changing the mindset that you can be a worker, you can be an entrepreneur, and all of that is equally valuable in terms of pushing a society forward. But it has to be driven with the right mindset and the right commitments and the right performance more than anything.
So to my understanding, there's going to be quite a few big changes coming into business, tax, visa, and general investment in Indonesia. And speaking of the objections, here you guys have been talking about how it's actually going to make it more efficient and easier, but some people think it's going to be more difficult to conduct business moving forward. Why do you think they are having this sort of objection to it?
I think a lot of the expat communities, regardless of whether that is in Jakarta or here in Bali, they refuse to believe that Indonesia can actually change, and it's almost like we actually get accused of working for the government because we actually believe in the changes, and it's not that we just believe in them, we see them happen. We have our fingers on the pulse, if that makes sense, and talk a lot with government officials on different levels. But more than anything, it's going to make it a lot easier. Yes, there's going to be, I'm sure, massive resistance in the sense that different departments needs to integrate and streamline their structures and legal systems. The resistance from central to province and from province to regency, I'm sure there's going to be issues. And that's going to be the biggest challenge, I guess, for how that's managed from the central government and enforced. And in some way, I think it's already started. You can see that the Internal Affairs Ministry, or Mendagri as it's known in Indonesia, is already very active socializing these changes that are coming and trying to discipline the different regencies and provinces to support this, and they do. They pick up on it positively, and they kind of realize that this is what we have to do. We're here to serve our people, and the way to serve our people is to create better investment environment, and the corruption and other aspects that any country, and sometimes in particular Indonesia, has been very well known for, gets gradually dramatically reduced. It's a much more transparent and easy setup, simply because a lot of it happens online.